There is one stock that is about to skyrocket. The company mines lithium and they have partnerships with BMW, Ford, and Caterpillar. They just had Q3 earnings and the capital expenditures are down to about 600 million from over $1.5 billion. So massive decrease in capital expenditures, making the earnings reaction great. Let's look at the chart and why this ticker ALB is such a good buy right now. It's not financial advice.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So here is the capital expenditure forecast. So it's lowered significantly, which is a big deal for a mining company. I mean, you can imagine mining is very capital intensive. So this is the chart. If we look at a 5-year chart, we can see not much has gone on that's good. But now we're starting to perk up, and $100 is a very key psychological level. You can't really see through all this stuff, but it's definitely important going back to sort of here, give or take, $10. So this is the current spot. On a granular level, you could probably buy it over this level right here, $98. So risk $1 and then try to get through 100. So when everyone's buying it through 100, you're already in. And if it goes down, you just sell right out. So you're not chasing. There's a reaction. You can see the reaction turned up. This is a very ugly way to look at this chart. So his is a little more elegant at least. Yeah, gosh, this is not what we want to look at here. How about this? 30 day. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's nothing worse than looking at someone else's charts, but there's even worse when that someone else can't display it in a way that's super easy to look at. So we'll see if this makes more sense at a later date, but right now, Thinkorswim Schwab is not displaying this in a very understandable way. Here's a way to look at it that is probably as good as we're going to get. There's the reaction, and you can see from this level, it pretty much held. I mean, it's so illiquid that it's kind of ugly, but as long as you're not trading with more than, say, 10 million or $30 million, this is totally fine. So, for example, right here, this is 100,000. This is a 10-minute chart. This is a $100 stock. So this is basically $10 million transacted per 10 minutes. $1 million a minute means you can click your button and not worry at all about getting in. So all this to say, just because a stock has, under 5 million volume, price matters too. That's where dollar volume comes in. Enough jabbering about liquidity. Almost no one cares about that who's watching this video. It's plenty liquid for you and me. So this is the company. This is Albemarle. I'm not a wordsmith here, but the point is the chart looks great, and most importantly, that capital expenditure forecast decreased, which led to that positive earnings move. I'm pretty sure that's what ChatGPT is saying, and it seems to make sense. So lithium pricing is not great. This is how they've been able to do well, stabilize volumes and reducing costs like we just talked about. And then smaller loss than expected is solid. We can see that on the chart here. The loss was expected to be almost $1, and that's only 20 cents. So that helps, although that's not in and of itself enough. I think this capital reduction thing is the big thing, but again, this might not be a 6-month to 1 year hold if they're not growing as much due to spending less. So this might be like a one-time recognition, kind of like the Meta $15 billion tax hit that tanked their stock. And yeah, if you're like some billion-dollar fund, then maybe you just hold through this, or you don't worry about this, and you're all about the Meta growth story. And maybe you bought back, somewhere in here, and you just have to hold through this. We don't, okay? When something like this happens, we get out. So that is the beauty of being nimble. So you can get in here, and you don't have to worry about how those capital expenditures impact Q4. We just have to worry about the next month or so, if you like this idea. Basically what they're doing, is they're mining lithium so that electric vehicles can use the lithium, right? So there's some companies that benefit from that. Ford, 5-year agreement to supply lithium for Ford's EV production. That's a lot of lithium. And then BMW, it's for their batteries as well. And Caterpillar as well. So it's pretty cool to think of electric, mining equipment. I don't know if Caterpillar calls it mining equipment or they just call it basically, big trucks. I can't even think of the word for it. Mining trucks, big Tonka trucks. I just sound like an idiot, but you get what's going on. Lithium is a rare, it's not super rare, but it is an earth that's critical for lithium and you need for electric vehicles. And you need companies to do the mining. So that's what ALB is doing. They have significant deals and they have a solid chart as well. So everything is pretty much checking out here. Lithium America is the most volatile of the bunch. This is a kind of almost a penny stock. So I don't think this is interesting to buy after, all this speculation stuff is rolling over. I mean, the rare earth stocks had a little bounce, but I mean, USAR, MP, keep in mind, they just went down a ton. So I don't know if you want to be buying this. That's basically a falling knife. So I think ALB is the right ticker to be looking at, and keep an eye on LAC, but ALB is definitely the juggernaut. So they also do a mix of lithium and other chemicals. So they have a little bit more diversification, whereas Lithium America is clearly like speculation on lithium, which is this. People have been talking about Lithium America on and off since 2020. So it's nice to take a breather and look at one that has a little more of a cleaner move, ALB. So that's the idea. If you like that idea, hit the like button. If you want a free course, how to buy stocks before they go up, hit subscribe. If you want one-on-one help, go to stockcommunity.com.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.